It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Detroit Pistons. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. It's good from long range. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here's Thompson, and the layup is good.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Now here's Harden. Screened by Jones. And here's Bogdanović for three. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Outside Hardaway. The three-pointer off the mark. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. Pass to Jones. Harden scanning the floor. Clock at 6. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David.
James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area. Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here is Hardaway. Pistons passing it around. Leonard brings the double team. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Detroit, no good that time either. Harden with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Dunn, wide open. He fires. Off target with his three. Pistons trailed by 5. Thompson outside. Back to Duren. Looking to end the run. And Duren slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Thompson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
To the wing right side. Back to Leonard. Screen by Jones. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
It's hauled in by Dunn. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
To Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Clippers up. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down. Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And it's Leonard missing. Pistons trailed by 6. Back to Stewart. Inside. His first shot coming late. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint. Nice drive right there.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Beasley. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Leonard with the steal. Finish off the break. Dunn's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the Jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over Holland. Beasley with the steal. And here's the break. Thompson inside the line. Detroit, no good that time either. Clippers leading by 10. Here's Leonard. Pass to Eubanks. Fires the three. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Clippers making a switch here. Simmons looking around. .152 left to play in the first half. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. And that'll be his third foul so far.
13 foul.
A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Duren. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Here's Sasser. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. On the wing, Harris. Thompson in the corner. They could use a bucket. The Clippers grab the miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Powell pulls it in. Los Angeles leading 5-15. Jones trying to get open. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Thompson. On the wing, Hardaway. The three. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
Outside Hardaway. Now Sasser. No scoring in this one. Left side Hardaway. Good on the triple.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Pistons making a change here.
Substitution for your Pistons. You're at Cade Cunningham.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Batum. Back to Simmons. And he slams it right down on top of Cade Cunningham.
Oh my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Out to the wing. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Jones. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Boy, that's the quick hands of Ben Simmons. This guy's so lethal on the defensive end.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
And that's Simmons at his best. So good at navigating the open floor.
Pass to Duren. On the wing, Harris. Drills it from outside. Harris has got 6.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Shots good by Simmons.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Beasley outside. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 12 points for Ben Simmons. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Now Batum. On the wing, Jones. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Beasley. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Batum brings the double team. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got his second basket of the game.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Harden outside. And here is Simmons. 12 points for him.
Now, this close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Pass to Duren. Outside Hardaway.
Hey, yo, right here.
Kicks it out to Beasley. The Pistons working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Duren. Cunningham outside. Here's Beasley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Well, because he's got pretty good athleticism, Malik Beasley, when he gets to the cup, he's looking to score, folks.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw.
Guys, for Malik Beasley, it comes down to one thing in my mind, taking good shots. When he does that, he's super effective.
Here's Simmons. Detroit with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Out to Thompson. Batum brings the double team. Back to Harris. Thompson in the corner. Here's Stewart. Powell pulls it in. Simmons with it. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping
The Clippers, 48.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris. Here's Stewart. He's covered by Leonard. Out to Thompson. Now here's Beasley.
Take it out! Take it out!
5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. So it's the Pistons now. To the inside. Stewart. Eubanks grabs the miss. Outside Leonard. Harden outside. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Now here's Leonard. Rebound, Detroit. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Kicks it out to Beasley. A 3-ball. He can't get it to go. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Harden. Covered by Cunningham. Ahead. And the jam by Harden.
And James Harden, simply stated, is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
Now here's Cunningham. That's tipped. And stolen by Dunn. Pass to Eubanks. Outside Leonard. Harden left side. Over Beasley. Harden can't hit. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Now here's Stewart. Back to Harris. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. And the Clippers have possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
The kick out to Cunningham. Stewart down low. Fires for 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Leonard. Buries it down low. And that's now 10 points for Leonard.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
And it's good, 2 points.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
It's tipped. Back to Dunn. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Harden has a wide open look. And another three for the Clippers. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Cunningham for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Here's Stewart. James Harden picking up that last basket. Left side, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Harden can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
No good from Beasley. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Harden up top.
Pistons foul. Thompson. First personal foul.
They throw good. James Harden.
At the line for the Clippers, Harden.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Pass to Cunningham. Down low. Harris.
Pistons foul.
No good with the layup. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Clippers,
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Cunningham looking it over. And the miss. So the Clippers winning this one.